Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Sophia and today I'll be leading you all through a 60-minute yin class. For today's practice, we will be using a block, but if you're at home and might not have one, feel free to substitute with a book or maybe even a pillow. But yeah, let's get started. So we'll begin in child's pose, big toes together, knees wide apart. Send your sit bones towards your heels, melt your chest into the mat. Really relaxing here. Allow your forehead to rest. Maybe shake your head yes or no. Gently begin to notice the breath, whether it may be fast or slow, without changing it just yet. From here, maybe start lengthening your inhales and equally lengthening your exhales, finding an Ujjayi pranayama or victorious breath. This breath is created through constricting the throat. Together we'll take 10 focused breaths. See if you can really expand your back body with each breath. You can inhale and exhale to prepare. And all together, inhale 1. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Inhale 4. Exhale 4. Inhale 5. Exhale 5. Inhale 6. Exhale 6. Inhale 7. Exhale 7. Inhale 8. Exhale 8. Inhale 9. Exhale 9. Inhale 10. And exhale 10. From here, feel free to set your sankalpa or your intention for today's practice. Maybe even sending some of the love you cultivate today on your mat to someone in need. Throughout the yin practice, feel free to come back to this intention and even maybe coming back to your breath as we hold the poses for longer periods of time from about 2 to 5 minutes. You can use your inhales to notice any tension that may be arising and exhale to release it, letting go, relaxing into the poses. One more breath here. On your next inhale, tense your fingers and walk your hands towards the right side of your mat. Maybe placing your left palm on top of the right hand, feeling a nice lengthening in your left side body. We'll be here for 1 minute. On your next inhale, gently walk your hands back through center, all the way over towards the left side of your mat. For a little extra, you can place your right palm on top of your left hand this time. We'll be here for 1 minute as well. Next inhale, gently walk your hands back to center. Exhale here. Then inhale to shift your weight forward, finding tabletop. Feel free to add any movements your body may need here. Maybe rocking side to side, taking a few cat-cows. Then inhale here in tabletop, making sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists and hips are stacked over your knees. Then on your exhale, walk your palms out in front of you, melting your heart into the mat, finding puppy pose. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. Feel free to walk your hands in as a slight regression. Maybe you're more comfortable here. And for a deeper pose, you can walk your hands out in front of you. Maybe even moving your chin onto the mat. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. One more breath. On your next inhale, shift your weight forward and gently make your way back into tabletop. Feel free to take any movements your body may need, wringing it out. And great job, everyone. So from here, we'll take thread the needle pose. To begin, keep the left palm planted. Inhale, sweep the right arm into the air, pausing here for one breath. And on your exhale, thread the right arm through, resting your right temple onto the mat. Your left palm can stay planted, or maybe you extend your left arm out in front of you. We'll be here for 2 minutes. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. One more breath. If you walked your hand out in front of you, try to bring it right in front of your face, pressing into the left palm. Inhale, sweep the right arm into the air, holding here for one more breath as a counter stretch. And then exhale, plant the right palm onto the mat. Feel free to take any more movements your body may need. And inhale, sweep the left arm into the air, holding here for one breath. And on your exhale, thread the left hand through, resting on the left temple. If you'd like, you can reach the right arm out in front of you, finding a variation of thread the needle, taking whichever one is most comfortable for you today. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. One more breath. And if you have your right arm outstretched in front of you, bring it right in front of your face, pressing into the right palm. Inhale, sweep the left arm into the air, holding here for one breath. And then exhale, plant the left palm, take in any more movements your body may need. And then we'll find another variation of child's pose, bringing the knees together and the shins parallel. Rest your sit bones on your heels, maybe rest your forehead on the mat as well. Then you can extend your arms beside you, palms facing up. We'll be here for 2 minutes for a counter stretch. One more breath. On your inhale, gently rise up. Maybe taking a shoulder roll here, adding any movements. Then we'll gently, as gracefully as you can, make your way into a seated pose, outstretching both legs in front of you, maybe moving any extra flesh, and grabbing your block or your pillow or book. So from here, you can inhale to sweep your arms overhead and exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forward, rounding your spine as much as you need here, maybe even resting your pillow or block in front of you and allowing yourself to relax. If you notice that your feet are flexed, try to relax them. Really find a relaxed and easy pose here as we get into the connective tissue and the fascia surrounding our muscles. We'll be here for about 3 minutes. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. Two more breaths. On your inhale, slowly rise up, maybe finding a slight arch in your back as a counter stretch. And we'll begin another sequence. So I'll turn to face you all for this portion. So keep your left leg extended. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale to sweep your arms up overhead, and exhale to fold forward, hinging down the inseam of your left leg. Maybe you bring your block to the inside of your knee and rest your forearms on top. This is Janu Shirshasana. Wherever you are, try to find a comfortable spot. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. About 6 more breaths. We'll cross the right foot over top of the left knee. And maybe you hug your knee into your chest for a few breaths, maybe rocking side to side. And on your inhale, sweep both arms up overhead. And exhale, twist towards the right side. Maybe you extend your left arm towards your foot. Feel free to look behind you for a little extra. We'll be here for about another minute and a half. You can also bend your elbow if that's a little better. On your next inhale, look forward, and exhale, release your spine, maybe shaking it out. And then we'll take a few rock the babies. So grabbing your right leg in between your arms, maybe rocking side to side. One more breath. And then from here, finding half lotus. So we'll bend the right knee and bring the right foot on top of the left thigh. If you'd like, you can also take a figure 4 variation here, whichever feels most comfortable. And if you'd like to try half lotus and your knees hovering, you can always bring your block or your book or your pillow underneath it. So we can inhale to stay seated, or if you'd like, you can also fold forward. Wherever you are, we'll be here for about 2 minutes. So I can tell you when we're about halfway through in case you want to change your pose. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. You can also lengthen your leg out, maybe taking any movements before the next half of the pose. One more breath. And then inhale to gently rise up and unwind your leg. Feel free to bring both soles of the feet onto the mat. Windshield wipe side to side. And we'll take that sequence on the left side. So lengthen your right leg out in front of you. And we'll bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh for Janu Shirshasana. Inhale to sweep your arms up overhead. And exhale to fold forward, rounding over your right leg. If you'd like, you can keep your block in front of you, maybe resting your forehead on top, or you can rest your forearms. Wherever you are, we'll be here for about 2 minutes. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. One more breath. On your inhale, slowly rise up. From here, we'll cross the left foot over top of the right knee. Inhale to sweep both arms up overhead, and exhale, twist towards the left this time. If you'd like, you can also bend that right arm. We're using the left hand as a prop behind us. And feel free to look over the left shoulder for a little extra. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. We're about halfway through the pose. Feel free to move a little deeper if you'd like. One more breath. On your next inhale, look forward, and exhale, release. We'll rock the baby one more time. So bringing that left leg into your arms. Feel free to cradle, rock side to side. Maybe shift your weight side to side as well. Maybe forward and backward. One more breath. And then from here, we'll find half lotus once again, bringing the left foot over top of the right thigh. And you can bring your knee onto a block if it's hovering. If this is too much for you, you can always find a figure 4 position, and this will feel really great as well. Wherever you are, we'll be here for about 2 minutes. Feel free to take any movements to shift into the position. And you can stay seated, or if you'd like, you can fold forward. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. Two more breaths. On your next inhale, gently rise up and unwind your legs. Bringing both feet onto the earth. Feel free to rock side to side. Next, finding Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet together. This is butterfly pose, so you can massage your feet, maybe even massaging your Achilles tendon if that feels nice. And then on your inhale, you can find a flat back, and exhale to fold forward, rounding your spine as much as you need. You can bring your block or pillow or book onto your feet, or maybe even out in front of you, resting your forehead on top. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. One more breath. And inhale, slowly rise up. From here, we'll begin another hip opening sequence. Line the left leg up with the front edge of the mat parallel. Bring the right knee at a 90-degree angle. The inside of the ankle is on the mat as well. Inhale to sweep your arms overhead, and exhale to fold forward, finding deer pose. Feel free to make a little pillow with your hands and rest your forehead on top. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. Maybe you send that right knee a little bit closer to the back of your mat. One more breath. On your next inhale, gently rise up. And then from here, we'll swing the right leg around, finding either fire log pose, or you can find another half lotus. So I'll turn to face you all so you can see where I am. So we can stay here in fire log, maybe bringing a block between your ankle and your knee. Or if you'd like to find that half lotus, you can bring your right foot on top of your left thigh once again. And we can hang out here. Wherever you are, we'll be here for about 2 minutes. Feel free to stay seated, or if you'd like, you can also fold forward. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. One more breath. On your next inhale, gently rise up and unwind your legs, bringing both soles of the feet onto the mat and windshield wipe side to side. Then from here, lining the right leg parallel to the front edge, the right shin parallel to the front edge of your mat. Left knee bends at a 90-degree angle. The inside of the left ankle is pressed into the earth as well. You can line your block in front of you. Inhale to sweep your arms up overhead, and exhale to fold forward, finding deer pose. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. More breath. On your next inhale, gently rise up. We'll swing the left leg around, lining left ankle on top of right knee, left knee over top of right ankle. If you'd like, you can stay here, or you can bring that left foot up, finding a half lotus variation, and I'll turn to face you all so you can see where I am. Whichever variation you choose, that is perfectly okay, and you can always bring a block in between your knee and your ankle. Feel free to stay seated, or if you'd like, you can also fold forward. We'll be here for 2 minutes. We're about halfway through the pose. If you'd like to move a little deeper, feel free to do so. About 3 more breaths. And then on your next inhale, gently rise. Unwind your legs, bringing both soles of the feet onto the earth. We can windshield wipe the legs side to side. Then gently releasing onto the back. Hug your right knee into your chest, giving yourself a big hug. Then we'll exhale, release the right knee towards the left side of the mat. Finding a supine twist, you can look over your right shoulder for a little extra. We'll be here for about 8 breaths. On your next inhale, move back to center. Hug your right knee into your chest. Then switch legs. Hug your left knee in. Lengthen the right out in front of you. Inhale here. Exhale, release the left knee towards your right side. Feel free to look over your left shoulder for a little extra. We'll be here for 8 breaths. We'll inhale back to center, hug both knees in, giving yourself a big hug, maybe rocking side to side, forward and backward. Then inhale to create as much tension as you can. And exhale, release into Shavasana, lengthening your legs out in front of you, arms beside you, taking up as much space as you need, fully relaxing here. Relax your toes, relax your feet. Relax your ankles, relax your calves, relax your shins, relax your knees, relax your thighs, relax your hips, relax your stomach, relax your chest, relax your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your hands, relax your neck, unfurl your brow, and remove the hold of your tongue from the roof of your mouth, fully relaxing. Gently begin to start adding movement back into your fingertips and your toes, maybe wiggling them. Inhale, sweep both arms up overhead, point your toes for a good morning stretch. And exhale, release onto your favorite side in the fetal position. With as little effort as possible, gently press your way into a seated pose at the top of your mat. And together, we'll take one last breath. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to forehead. May you have peaceful thoughts. To your lips, may you have peaceful words. And your heart, may you have peaceful actions. Thank you all so much for coming today and showing up for yourselves. Namaste. Thank you all so much again for joining me today. I hope you had a great time. I really did. If you could please take a few moments to fill out the survey linked in the description box below, I would be really appreciative. And yeah, thank you all so much again, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.